Let's just talk about this. Now, I haven't done this before, but I think it'll be interesting. This is the Book of the Founding Fathers, right? By Vincent Wilson Jr., an American History Research Associates publication. The Book of the Founding Fathers. Interesting. American History Research Associates, Brookville, Maryland. I lived there. That is very interesting to me. So it begins with a quote from Benjamin Franklin in an address to the Constitutional Convention. Sir, I agree to this Constitution with all its faults, if they are such, because I think a general government necessary for us, and there is no form of government but what may be a blessing to the people, if well administered. And I believe, farther, that this is likely to be well administered for a course of years, and can only end in despotism, as other forms have done before it, when the people shall become so corrupted as to need despotic government, being incapable of any other. I think we're there. So it says, the Founding Fathers created an independent nation and gave shape and substance to the system of government that has endured longer than any other democracy in the history of the world. Some of the credit for this 200-year record must inevitably go to those who kept it going, but those who risked so much to make this an independent nation, and those who created and initiated the American system of government must always hold a special place in the shrine of American heroes. Noted that, number one, those that kept it going, some of the credit for this record must inevitably go to those who kept it going. Okay, it says some of the credit for this 200-year record must inevitably go to those who kept it going. But those who risked so much to make this an independent nation, and those who created and initiated the American system of government, must always hold a special place in the shrine of American heroes. So that's saying basically that those people that risked so much, that created and initiated this government, will always hold a place. Do you get that? Moving on. The Founding Fathers came from no single mold. Most were men of property. Most were men of property, a few very rich. Lawyers, doctors, merchants, soldiers, printers, scientists, farmers, and planters. They were men of achievement, men who had put to good use the freedom and independence that they had enjoyed and refused to relinquish. Active men who won their place in the New World by their own industry and merit, except for a few who inherited wealth. Men who, having tasted tyranny, valued freedom, and yet recognized the importance of law and of limited power in a government. Men who could finally agree that the ultimate power of the state could repose not in any man or body of men, but in a body of laws, the Constitution. That says volumes to me. First of all, this describes my ancestors perfectly. Lawyers, doctors, merchants, soldiers, printers, printer is a big key, scientists, farmers, and planters. These were all people that were necessary, but were special in some way. I think we'll find out that they were all related. Who had put to good use the freedom and independence they had enjoyed and refused to relinquish. Get that? It's been set up from way back, before then. Sometimes I just don't have the patience to keep going. But, yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'll be back. I'm going to get into my ancestry stuff and get some more background for